Hello, everyone, and the majority are ladies. I love it. Hello. Hi. Hi, everyone. So you get all of these at your house. You're inundated with them. You don't subscribe. You don't pay for it. But this is what media has put in the face of you and your residents and their families. So it's kind of, this is what is being expected. So then you go and subscribe to some really cool magazines, and they're in your waiting rooms. And you read through them, you get ideas, you get pushed, you go onto blogs. Anytime that you Google anything, a blog comes up, you're sucked in for life to look at the images and the ideas and you want to implement it. The best thing to do, of course that image is really dark, is to look in your own closet and look in the closet of your residents and look in the closet of the residents that you want, and you start seeing their personal accent colors and what makes a difference to them. And it all comes back down to the basic color wheel. Colors go together for a reason. They complement each other for a reason. It's finding the right palette for you and your brand, as well as the residents, as what's appealing to them, and adjusting the hue and saturation accordingly. Color forecasters are everywhere, in every industry, driving and forcing you to understand and think about what the next best color is. But it comes down to their timeline and your timeline. Things take time to process. So you need to look at it as interior master planning. You start with your basic outfit. You don't start and go out and buy your whole outfit at once. You add to it in order to create your best look. It all starts coming together, but not all at once, unless you're going to homecoming. And at the end of the day, it all goes with the codes. You can come up with great plans, but if it doesn't coordinate and meet up with the codes, as well as the needs of you, your residents, your staff, most importantly, your maintenance crew, it's not going to work. So you can come up with the great ideas, and you can look at all the magazines and say, this is exactly what I want, but it doesn't necessarily meet the needs that you have, nor the codes that go along with it. So that's all part of the process of master planning. It's a beautiful picture, but it also needs to be a good resource. And not all size fits all. It looks cute, it looks great, but again, it really has to work for you. Otherwise, there's no buy-in and you failed in some way. So it's building upon that and knowing what the right scale is for you. So this is what we personally use of a 19-inch seat height, and then it'll change, and it'll show you a 21-inch seat depth. That's kind of a good basis, but also think that everybody's different. There's tall men, there's tall women, very short, very wide, all different needs, requirements. So you need a variety of seating, whether it's within your dining or your lounge spaces, whatever works for you. And these are little tidbits that you can take with you. This, of course, fashion, you need to join two together, even though it's high contrast, but the speed bumps in life and in floor transitions can really hold you back. Whether it's your staff with carts or it's your residents with shuffling feet. These are key influences in creating those transition spaces, creating open areas by defining the floor spaces, but knowing your transitions appropriately. You don't want the upper image of the speed bump, you want smooth and seamless transitions. It's essential in making sure your design works. Yellow is beautiful in fashion. It's great for springtime, we all know that, and it's wonderful as a highly saturated small accent piece. But we need to keep in mind what your residents are actually seeing, how colors are being rendered. This is what we all see. Every day, indoor, outdoor, colors are rendered true. We all know that as you age, your cornea, everything is impacted with yellowing, blurring, darkening of vision. Now, I challenge that a little bit because of surgeries now. People are having more laser surgeries with their eyes. My grandmother, macular degeneration, is being prolonged, that whole effort of a darkening. Black and white is huge with that whole process. It looks great in Chanel. It looks great in a main entrance, but you always have to keep in mind the grayscale. You can buy these grayscales. Our rule of thumb is don't go 2 scales away. You find your base color and work with that saturation. Otherwise, it creates the step on the left. No matter who you are and what age you are, that can be frightening. At the end of the day, you want something that's elegant, timeless. You want something that's comfortable for any and everybody to come and enjoy your space. You also really need to think about why your residents are coming to you. They're taking this as essentially their last step. They're moving in and they also want to move up, and they want it to be stylish, but they also want it to be spiritual and meaningful for them. and their families and their friends in any way that comes in all the different levels of care. At the end of the day, it's not the one or two details, it's the thousands of details that make up a fabulous outfit, which makes up a fabulous community for you. Stop by, we have tons of information. Thank you so much.